Hey everybody, Lyle from Panfish Nation. We all have that one friend, you know, the guy that just can't help from beating up dock roofs when he's fishing. Well, I got that friend too. Anyway, I can't go around repairing all the dock roofs, and I can't fix all the tips that he tears up on his fishing rods. But what I can do is try to design a jig where his hookup ratio will be better and he'll catch more of those teeny tiny trout that he tries to catch. So let's get started. Put a little clear fingernail polish right over top of the hook shank. That way when we go to put our base thread, coat down a thread, that it'll stick to it and never come off. That just helps you get a better base for your thread, so when you put your other products on there, that'll stay put, and we go all the way back to the hook point, just like that, and then go all the way back. I usually leave it about a 1/16 of an inch from the end. Then we cut the tag off, just like that. And for this particular one, we're going to do chartreuse hair jig on it. So we'll whack us off a little piece here. Usually about the size of eraser on a pencil will get us what we're looking for, if it will cooperate. You have that in there, and then you pull out the fines, which is the pieces on the end that are too small to use, and any extremely long ones, you want to get rid of those too. Then we'll go in here and see about how far. We want this about the length of the hook shank. So right about there. And I usually just wrap it around there once. It's kind of hard to do with your offhand, but center it up on there. And that didn't turn out right, so we're going to do it again. Just put it up here and lightly wrap it. You don't want it to be too heavy-handed with your thread wraps. You'll see that it'll come out, and then just kind of work it around your shank back to the hook point. And then put a little tension on it going back up and stop about halfway. Grab this and snip, snip. You get all of them in there. Now you're going to want some flash on this. So what we're going to do is 2 strands of this flash Abu. And we're going to put it in here like that and wrap it down. I do this a little different than a lot of people do. I just double it back up, wrap over it a couple wraps, then pull it back, wrap over it another couple wraps, keep your other end out of the way, and then snip your double. And this one here is a little bit long, but it'll be okay. And on the other side, you just take those 2 and do the same thing. Double them right up. Bring them back. Snip, snip. That's what they should do to Dockery, is snip, snipping. I could probably help do that. Pull them back up and not get your finger in the hook like I just did. Missed a couple of these. As you can see, that's going to be really shiny. So going through the water, them fish will be looking for them like that. If you have any of them that's a little too long, just snip them off. You want them just past the end of your hair. Now, what I'm going to do now is tie in a piece of chartreuse thread, body material, chenille, and just leave it hang there. And then I'm going to tie in a piece of black right there with it. I'm going to make this to where it's not dock proof, but it's going to keep the hookup ratio will be really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a base of clear fingernail polish down there so it won't come undone. When we get done with this, you'll lose it before you ever destroy it or tear it up. And we're going to go just like this. We're going to wrap that around once, and then we're going to put this over and wrap it around again, and then straighten it up, go under, and go over. All the time keeping a little tension on everything. And then around, bring it up, a couple of wraps like that, a couple of wraps like that, and go back, keeping a little tension on this all the time. Then you snip off your black, and you snip off your chartreuse. Then you whip finish. Three is plenty on a whip finish. I do 5 and 6 a lot of times. And Sally Hansen's over top of it. Anywhere there's thread. And I usually put 2 coats on. And even though these are powder coated, I go over the entire jig with that just for added protection, make them last a little longer. But the main thing is you want to seal them threads up. And this will last my buddy James a long time.